Hello, hello, my fair people. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hey, a salmon just spawned. Above water. Hmm. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft from our single player thing. By the way, does this annoy you guys when I walk like this right between half slabs and it makes that little jittery thing? I don't know. It's kind of strange. Besides the point, yes, welcome back. Today is May 30th. Yes. And we are back on our single player world. So, I built the second wall. Yesterday we did some of it, but now today it is completely finished. So that is great. And it looks like it's fairly symmetrical. I didn't want it to be exactly symmetrical, but it is fairly symmetrical. So that is good news. Um, Let us look. Whee! Oh, hello, Cameron. Let us. Oh wow, there's a lot of you. Hey, and a visitor. And I missed. There we are. Um, Let us first see how it's looking from a distance in our lovely Junglewood boat here, and because I haven't seen it yet fully made up yet. Haha. So that's what it looks like. A lot of stone. uh, wow. Kinda like it. Kinda like it. Let's go back a little ways. Maybe to this side too. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. That's good. That's good. And I can't wait to have that side up too. And the middle section there is going to look very good. Very good indeed. Uh, so yeah. Good stuff. Today, I wanted to finish up the... Uh, oh, we've done so much. Um, Wanted to finish up the flooring of this one. And yeah, because we finished up over there. I don't know how I'm going to cap off the roofs yet, so bear with me on that one. But in any case, yes, we're going to start with the second floor now. I started, aren't you guys proud of me? I started 3 blocks. But we're going to take some breaks in between. So, oops, don't. Wow, that was pretty neat. um, that was special. I don't know how I did that. Let's do that. But today, sorry I got sidetracked by falling several blocks. Um, Today, we are going to be in Exodus chapter 15. Uh, and I have not spent too much time in this chapter before, but I decided to spend a little bit of more time uh, in this one specifically. And boy, oh boy, am I glad I did, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff that I missed. For background, the Israelites just came back from defeating the Egyptians from the Red Sea, and now they are praising the Lord their God for delivering them from their oppressors uh, when, yeah, from their oppressors, the Egyptians. And now off to bigger and better things, going to the promised land. And yeah, so the first thing that I did was um, I circled or boxed in every single word that uh, that the Song of Moses, that's what it's called, says who God is and what he has done for his people Israel. And that is a very good place to start. If you haven't done that to any of like the Psalms uh, or anything like that, that is a very good place to start because it shows God's heart in all of it. I am going to need more bricks. It shows God's heart, and it's a beautiful thing at that. What was Mike Bickle, a pastor of IHOP, the pastor of IHOP, once said, "Be a learner or a studier of the heart of God. See what moves him and see who he is and what he is." And that is very profound, I believe. Because if you study God's emotions, be studious of God's emotions, then you know what pleases him and how to live your daily lives righteously, first off, but also in what he loves to see and done. So let's see, a couple of things I circled is highly exalted. He is the strength and song. He is the salvation. He is my God, indicating personality, personal. He's a personal God. He's just not this guy far off in a place that does not commune with his people on a regular basis. Oh, that was the wrong one, but I know those won't go to waste. There we go. So that is one big thing. You know, a lot of people think God's just this far off place. He created the world and then he left it to go to its own demise. No, he's very personal. Let's see here. A warrior. His name is the Lord. And, also, look at the verbs that the Lord uses, that Moses uses to describe what the Lord had done for Israel, his people. Let's see, shatters in verse 6, overthrow, to send in verse 7, and look at the way that the Lord dealt with the actual Red Sea. He piled up waters. He made the waters stood up, and he congealed the heart of the sea, the depths. And that is pretty spectacular. Just those verbs, learning of what they are, and what they mean for you and for me is profound. Can be impacted in a profound way towards us. Let's do that, Mike. And that. Oh wow, we're done with them. That's okay, because we are going to the... There we go. And... Actually, let's not do that. Do that, and boom! Yeah! There we go. We have yet another... Oops, not exact. Yet another layer down. Now this is going to be a significantly tinier... the third one's going to be significantly more tiny, but hey, it looks good. Alright, that's going to take some planning. Let's see how much we have. We have 1, 2, 3-ish. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. That's the area. So let's do that. Let's do that. Don't worry, this is not going to be... And we'll get back to Exodus in a second. I just have to pay attention. I'm really bad at this. There we go. Yep, that'll be fine. And then we'll grab... nope, that's too much. And... there we go. There we go. Alright, that's going to be very, very interesting. Good deal. Alright. What are they talking about? Oh, yes. Notice in verses 9 through 10, notice the verbs that Moses implanted on the Egyptians and what they were saying and doing to the people of God. Notice the aggressive verbs there, and oops, I need more cobble, and how that relates to Satan, the enemy. The Satan. I just learned that Satan is not a noun. It's actually, I mean, it's a noun, but it's actually it's like the destroyer, the deceiver, the Satan. It's a noun still, but it's not a name. You know what I mean, though. But yes. So let's look at those. Starting in verse 9. The enemy will pursue, will divide, desire shall be gratified, to draw out, and to destroy. Those sound like like the destroyer, Satan, the enemy. To me, if nothing else, I'm trying to look for more cobblestone. And we have none. Wow. Looks like I need to go do some mining. But, yeah, let's go to bed first. Wow. I can't believe I ran out of cobblestone, out of all things. But look in the third stanza, verse 11, and verse 10. Look at what God did to them with their overzealous and their willingness to devour. They sank. And who is like you, majestic and holy? And relating back to verse 6, he's majestic in power. So we can implement power in that verse as well. You stretched, and then look at verse 13. In your loving kindness, you have led, you have redeemed in your loving kindness, and you have guided in your loving kindness, as well in your strength. He has led in strength, redeemed in strength, and guided in strength to them for your holy habitation, meaning the promised land. So just a couple things. Sorry, you are staring at very, very boring things. But yeah, just a couple things in that song to reflect on. It's looking so good, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Um, awesome. Last couple things. Look at the end of verse 16 and verse 17. Starting in verse 16b, until your people pass over, O Lord. Look how that relates to verse 13, when you led. So when your people pass over, passing over implicates somebody's being led, in this case by the Lord. Look at 16c. Until the people pass over whom you have purchased. Look at verse 13. In your loving kindness you have redeemed. So those two go together. Just to wrap up the third stanzas together. And for guided, look at verse 17. You will bring them and plant them in the mountain of your inheritance. So in order to be planted in something, you have to be guided first to the location, to the mountain of your inheritance. You have to be guided there. So those are how Passover, purchase, and plant correlate with led, redeemed, and guided in the couple verses before. And yeah, it was great. I love that, and it is so reviving and encouraging to read those verses and see what kind of God who we serve. And yeah, so hope you all enjoyed that, and I'm glad we got that done, very much so. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Toodles. God bless.